Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wilhelm Startin. Oh, great. Freaking not even 15 seconds into commentary, and I'm already flubbing. There's that Startin brand scuff, everybody. But yeah, tonight we're back with some Final Fantasy 16. Been away for too long, but while I was gone, I didn't get good, per se, but, well, you'll see. Let's just say I won't be needing this training wheel gear for very long.
Figures up ahead.
Hold on, let me check something. Just give me a moment to see who in the squad might be available. Nah, I guess not. At least not for now. Anyway.
It's all foes. You! Yeah! Not another step! Get him! Sick him, Toggle! Give them what he's got for. You know what to do. More eluders. But why? What is it they want?
Let's take a look at my abilities. Focus on core abilities first, then grab this and upgrade these.
You're welcome to ask the next ones we meet. Let me know how it goes.
We're going to push through the next stage for now. Next action stage. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get somebody on here because I find I'm just that much more engaged when I got somebody to talk with. So sounds like the dogs are pissing Mom off outside. Oh, there you are. Hello? No, like I was actually about to go looking for you guys because quite frankly, I'm just that much more engaged when I got somebody to talk to. So, how you been, Boss Hunter? I mean, considering it's been over 2 weeks since I last streamed this game, and I used that time to get fairly good at its combat. I mean, did you see how I was using the dog a moment ago? You're gonna what? I don't have that. I don't have that redeem yet. Sorry. Oh. Oh, check this out, by the way. That is an airship. Or what's left of it, one, anyway.
No
Yep.
sign of the royalists.
Or anyone else for that matter.
I mean, had. Past tense.
Bloody quiet. Even for this hour.
What do we do now?
First we look for my scouts. You start here. I'll circle round the back. Good question.
No, they did.
Shout.
Kind of a Tower of Babel situation, basically. But yeah, but yeah, but to recap, Sid's spy master Gav reported that there is a dominant of fire in Lost Wing. Clive is looking for a dominant of fire that he believes killed his brother. So here we go.
What he looks like. The village can't be completely abandoned.
Extremely traumatized. Poor bastard. Are we talking about Jill or are we talking about Benedicta? Oh, Jill shows back up shortly after this whole thing. After this episode, if you want to call it that.
That sounds like a child.
I mean, well, actually, this would be more a story arc, not a full core, that's for sure. But here we go.
It's all right. I'm not one of them. My friend and I, we're with the Imperial Army, and we've come to help. Do you know where your parents are?
In the church.
Then I'm going to find them and make sure they're safe. Can you stay
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, he's a bit of a knight in sour armor more than
Church,
anything.
then.
You know, jaded. A specific type, yes. It's like on the outside he looks like he's pissed at the world, but just beneath the surface he's a softie. But actually good. Actually, it's more good is not soft. It's you'll see. Oh boy, here we go. Is that I have a what? A slow mode? Oh yeah, it's that I don't want people straight up spamming chat, quite frankly. All right, just rip the Band-Aid off then. Ouch. Planning in advance, Boss Hunter. But seriously, like I know I'm not that big right now, but as I start to grow my channel, there are going to be the occasional shitheads, and I'd rather them not flood my chat with bullshit. A slow mode is a good defense against that. It makes it so that I'm able to catch the shitheads before they can cause too much damage. Yeah, and considering you're not a shithead, so... Oh no. But believe me, if you were actually my definition of shithead, you wouldn't be here right now. You would be banned. That's the kind of people I'm talking about. I'm talking about the actual. I'm talking about the actual troublemakers. Hmm. No, not when it comes to chat. I have standards. Are we about to make one of those the Discord messages leaked memes? Really? Because aside from our discussions with your writer friend, it's mostly pretty fucking tame, actually. And even then, the not tame stuff is specifically for the purposes of their writing. Am I mistaken? There you go. I mean, it's just all these conversation prompts, you know. It's like you said before, you did not expect me to be that to be able to respond on the fly that easily. Anyway, hold up a moment. Plot.
This man's gonna die if we don't get into a healer.
Enough of your barking, dog!
Oh,
About time.
Stand back.
here we go. Clear. That's one thing I really wish. That's one thing I really wish that a character with electrical powers would do. Just make that little medical joke. Pretend that they're improving a defibrillator. It just. Oh, so you can do that then. That's gonna. Hmm.
Hello, you.
Clive!
That voice like rolling
Thought
thunder.
you weren't coming.
You still alive, Gav?
Barely. Been doing what I can for the villagers, but
I thought you were joking.
It's all right. He's with me. Is this everyone?
no, there were others. A pair of royalists came for the bearers just before you arrived.
Was it
They missed one. They clearly missed a
Maybe.
bearer.
It's not like he was holding a sign.
Oh shit. Damn it.
You can guess where he's going. Clive, after him.
Yup. Oh boy. Well, they didn't. Well, to be fair, they didn't exactly have a clear shot. Anyway, commentary, go. Oh yeah. Oh no shit. Yeah. He literally only picks up like he would literally only pick up once we were in like a clearing, and then boom. Here we go.
My lady,
Plot.
we have the dominant's companion. It's only a matter of time before we seize our quarry.
Very good. And what of the others?
The bearers.
And of course, I will say this much: there is a almost funny scene involving Benedicta, Hugo. Oh, boy. Oh boy. But I will say this much: there is a scene later in the game involving Benedicta, Hugo, and Clive, and it's not what you think, and it actually makes me feel sorry. 11? Only 11? Only 11. Oh, wow. Ha, ha, ha. Bear in mind, it took the internet 15 minutes to draw a certain type of artwork of the Gen 8 starter Pokemon after they first announced them. I counted. I'm just saying. So when you have a character that is this, when you have a human character that is this good looking, it is honestly surprising that over 2 weeks, actually over a full month now after launch, there's that little. I am honestly impressed at some people's restraint. I am honestly impressed. But regarding her accent, I'm pretty sure it may actually be the actress's native mix of Polish and Norwegian, possibly. Like I actually checked, and she's able to do a lot of different accents, and this does not sound like most of them. That sounds like it's got a spot of Polish to it, and it's really nice actually. So back to dialogue.
Taken to Care Norvent.
Just listen.
Some may still be worth keeping should the dominant elude us.
All is in hand, my lady. They will not be spoiled. I give you my word.
That feather trim, just nice.
A toast. Will you
Great design.
My thanks. To Our Lady of the Wind and the King.
Ugh.
Imperials drink this piss?
Well, it would go some way to explain their breath.
Oh, savage.
Lady Benedicta, Imperials.
Oh boy.
And instead of killing them, you lead the rats straight to us.
What do you mean, rats? Oh. Right through the spine. Even if he had survived, he'd never walk again.
Look,
Jeez.
we have here, boys. An Imperial bearer. Good. I was getting bored.
Shit. Of course. Okay, we're just gonna grab the act. Okay, never mind. It's not showing yet. But yeah, dominance can summon those things. Well, there's also the fact that she's already damn certain she already has the dominant of fire in custody. And again, conventional wisdom is that there is only one dominant per element. Nobody is factoring in Ifrit. Nobody is factoring in Ifrit because Ifrit is basically an outside context problem. Nothing like him has ever existed in Valisthea until now. So she thinks... But anyway.
Where's that thing? If this means what I think it does, then Sid has some explaining to do. Don't let them get away. Not this time.
What's up? Hold on. Yeah. Bearers can. That set. Oh, not broadcast. Give me a second to adjust the balance. There we go. Yeah, but I feel that I need to compensate anyway, just to be polite. After all, you are currently acting in capacity as co-host right now. I feel it is my responsibility to compensate. Yeah. Don't worry about it. You're fine. And? I know it's a joke, I'm just saying. Level up. Nice. Clerics. Yep. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, everybody just scales to Clive, apparently. Or at the very least, party members do. Did I ever say that this was not a tech demo? Really? How many times did I show off the glistening water from the melted ice in the Nissa Defile? How many times did I point out the crackling ice? Exactly. This game, like, here's the thing. I am one of those people. On the one hand, playing a game for its graphics is like watching porn for the plot. If it has one, cool. If it's good, sweet. That's not why you should be there in the first place, but it's a good reason to come back, especially if it's good. I didn't even mean to, but hey. It's okay. Most of us here are degenerates.
You've got some fighting.
Hold up.
Even for a branded.
Here we go. Blot. Oh boy. Ah, shit.
Look who's here to save the day. Is this how you recruit all of your charges?
Don't recall you complaining, Benedicta.
History. These two have baggage.
So, Sidolphus, remind me, why was it that you betrayed your kingdom? I asked you a question, Lord Commander.
Why? Because I'd had enough of you and your king's antics.
And yet here you are, stealing my branded. What are you plotting?
As if I'd tell you.
Lady Benedicta, we have secured the dominant.
Holy son.
And she's gone.
I will say this much. I think it's getting undue hate for being a fully action-based Final Fantasy game. But then again, I'm a Sonic fan. I am used to sudden gameplay shifts between mainline titles far more drastic than these. Just saying. Meanwhile, I've been a Final Fantasy fan since the Game Boy Advance era, with the GBA, with with the GBA remake of Final Fantasy IV, which I absolutely adore. Cecil and Kane are absolutely awesome. And in fact, yeah, the official pronunciation. The official pronunciation is the atypical Cecil. Cecil Harvey. But I will say this much. Kane is the reason I adore Dragoons. And Freya only deepened that love of the class. Okay? Although let's be honest, Aranea did a lot of the heavy lifting for Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, Aranea Highwind is a badass. And let's be honest, that name, Highwind, yeah. If they're a dragoon with the name Highwind, respect. What? $37. So are we referring to? Okay, are we referring to Frey? Of course. Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Although I will say this much, that one comment that Gladio made about her and Lance's, that was, wow. Anyway, plot.
Trust me.
Every party member gets pixel art in this game. Every party member. Oh, Pixel Generation. Are you talking about the Pixel Remaster or?
So, it wasn't about bears at all.
Yeah.
They were looking for a dominant.
Yeah, that's right. I thought we were hiding the bastard. Like any of us would keep a monster like that under our roof. No offense.
When no one talked, they started rounding up everyone with a brand. And then everyone without one and all.
Okay, so I'm just going to assume he meant monster as in possessing ridiculous and admittedly dangerous power, not an actually bad person. Considering the no offense.
Hoping sooner or later someone would break.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, things might have been different if you'd accepted my invitation.
Oh, don't remind us.
No shit.
This is our home, innit? Don't mean we won't out when we can, though.
And that, I'll drink to.
Also, it's probably for the best that y'all can't hear Fang, because the sounds alone would give you nightmares. Yeah. Okay. Anybody here that has watched Ben 10 Omniverse and has heard the noise that Toepick makes when his mask opens? That's nothing. Okay. Yeah, they gave the good boy a ball. Mm. Oh, by the way, the bard over there is singing about Prince Dion Lesage. That character is awesome. Also, he's one of the reasons why the game is banned in the UAE. But considering the reasons why that character would get it banned, maybe fuck him. Apologies to. I was just about to say, no offense to any of the VOD watchers in the UAE, but your country's restrictions are rather anal, quite frankly. That's what I'm saying. Your restrictions. okay, I know you're joking, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised at this point, given the kind of mad dosh they put into their tech sector. So, I mean, look at what a tech center Dubai is. I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, dialogue.
Revenge won't bring him back. It won't.
Oh, talking about revenge in front of these two guys.
I watched a dominant kill my brother right in front of me. And I did nothing. But now I can. I can kill the son of a bitch. And bring peace to my brother's soul. After that, whatever happens, happens.
Fate. You're content to be its slave, then.
And if there's one person that can recognize the value of revenge, it's Quentin over there, the barkeep. Oh, here we go. Okay, this part I am going to check I am going to be checking the active time lore for one scene.
Yet here we find the Empire's cornerstone teetering on the backs of a handful of cowards.
Okay, you see that? You see those chains on his wrists? Oh, damn. Wait for it.
Bahamut may lead 100 full legions. Could it be that the young prince defends a house of cards ready to topple at the slightest breeze? Tell me something. Why do you not resist? Within you lies the power to slay gods. The phoenix perished in your flames. Yet you do not fight.
There they are. Crystal fetters, a restraining device for bears and dominants that uses precisely arranged and activated shards of crystal to disrupt the flow of aether through their flesh, thus preventing them from priming or casting magics. So valuable are the materials from which they are made, and so rare the skill required to craft them, there are very few specimens in existence, and they are only employed when absolutely necessary. So in other words, these things can be used to keep them from transforming. Yeah.
You do not flee. You refuse your gift. Perhaps you are distracted. My offer still stands. Join us and you will be treated with the respect one of our kind deserves.
Ah, you bitch.
Lord Margrace, don't!
I'll give you a moment to consider your options.
She didn't even clean it. That is not good for the blade.
Do be gentle with them.
For shame. Also, the maiming an innocent just to be an asshole. That too.
Now I see where the 11 showed up. It's masochists. They're all masochists.
Well, let's just hope there isn't a whole lot of the other kind of. Let's just say I just hope that there's not any of the other GDP. If you know, you know. Because that tag actually scares me.
Clive. Wake up. Gav's back.
Yeah, that tag. Yeesh. Oh, Jesus.
What I was calling you out on was something else.
Oh, you thought I was talking about something else.
One of the Empire's outlying strongholds, though apparently not strong enough to keep out the Royalists. The captured bearers are inside. I'm sure
I've got a bottle of water right here.
If Benedicta's orders are to stay in the shadows, she won't be traveling with many men. Meaning, she'll be keeping her prisoners together and close by.
Including the
There we go.
So, we find a way into the fortress and conjure a bit of chaos.
What about me?
Excellent question, Gav. You will wait outside the care and guide those I free to safety.
Like,
Why can't he do?
okay, just because I've been around the block, as far, like, intellectually speaking, does not mean I enjoy everything I've come across, okay? Some of it actually is actually upsetting and or terrifying.
Clive doesn't have your nose. He'd stumble off a cliff before he even found the men. Come on, Gav. You're the best man for the job.
Well, when you put it that way. Suppose
Eh.
you better scout ahead for any surprises. Don't you let him down.
I won't. Right. Shall we?
Not so fast. We wait until tomorrow.
But he's right there.
And if we leave now, we'll arrive just as the sun comes up. Maybe join the guards in breaking their fast. Come on, Clyde. They only just took the place. They'll be there a while yet.
Yeah, maybe grab some biscuits and gravy over there.
You don't want to waste it, do you?
Can you tell I was born in the South? That said, I was born in a Christian shrimping town. For those of you that have read the Bible cover to cover, you know what the conflict there is. So I eat my shellfish like a good little heretic. You still there, Boss Hunter? Okay. Do you have any idea what the hell I'm talking about? Okay, long story short, so for all the talk that people make about okay, long story short, one of the dietary restrictions in Scripture that I can't agree with, and we're going to keep this short because I don't want to get into the weeds with this, but one of the dietary restrictions in Leviticus is any aquatic creature that is not a regular fish. Fuck off. Because you're telling me that I can't eat clams? You're telling me I can't eat oysters, lobster, shrimp? Fuck off. Leviticus can take my shrimp, my clams, my oysters, when he pries them from my cold, dead, heretic hands. And that is as far into the weeds on that subject as we're going to get. Moving on.
Now that's settled. There's someone I want you to meet.
At this hour.
He's the owner of the tavern, and our best hope of getting a decent night's kit.
Oh, then there's this.
What can I interest you in today?
I'm going to have to grab that later.
You're always welcome here in Lostring.
Oh boy, where is he? Oh, he's all the way outside. Okay.
Quentin, my good man, it seems we'll be spent.
Boss Hunter, I hope I didn't make you uncomfortable with that commentary a moment ago. It's just, it is one of those things, you know? Because, you know, people are always like, oh, but the Bible says, and I'm like, the Bible would tell me I can't eat my favorite food. Fuck off, you know? Because I love me some good shellfish. Sadly, my cousin is allergic, so she can't partake. Oh well. Which I think anybody with a shellfish allergy, I genuinely sympathize with them. That's rough. I don't think I could live like that. I really don't think I could live like that, not having shellfish.
In the night.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
Which, when you really stop to think about it, shrimp are basically just the cockroaches of the sea. Have fun with that visual.
Oh, him. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Quinton here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic. And he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here? Now that I would like to see.
Meaning you haven't?
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lost Wing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer.
Yep.
You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma. As a favor to Sid, that is.
Much appreciated.
Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues. May the mothers guide you.
Yep. Anybody sees that, they'll be like, oh, this guy's a friend of Quentin's.
But here in Lost Wing, it's his word that's law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lost Wing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, Sid's got a lot of contacts, and most of them are kind of central figures in their communities. Take Quentin, for example.
Master Quinton took a liking to you, I see. There I was, thinking you were in bed with Sid. Wonder what Gav will have to say about this.
Noisy dogs.
If you see him, tell him thanks for looking after us. Now, what can I help you with?
I'm searching for a dominant of fire. Gav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
We see a lot of bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall one who commanded the flame. Now, whether or not that makes him a dominant, I can't say. But the Waluders certainly took a keen interest in the poor sod.
Did you go look at him?
Didn't have a chance. One of the other bearers might have done.
Thank you.
And now we've got someone over here.
That a hanged man, I see. Master Quentin must think you're important. It was a good thing you done today, getting rid of those bastards. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd be on my way to Ash by now, along with the others. Poor buggers.
Oh
These
boy.
others, was there a dominant among them? A dominant of fire?
Might have been, yeah. Royalists seem to think there was, anyhow. A thin bloke all swallowed up in his robes like one of Great Grieger's churchmen.
Do you recall anything else about him?
Only that he weren't alone. Was a young maid who went wherever he did, including the church, and wherever the Royalists dragged them both off to before you got here.
I see. Thank you. I wonder if Sid's found anything.
Tell me that scowl means you've got good news. So, a shady lad with a hood, and his equally shady lass. Not much to go on, but... I've been thinking, if our friend is a dominant, why not just burn the Royalists to a crisp? There's a reason he's holding back, and I reckon it has something to do with his partner.
What makes you say that?
One of the villagers I talked to said the two were separated. If the Waluders have her, our dominants like to think twice before starting any fires. Whoever he is, he's shown himself to have a level head. He's careful, cunning, and he doesn't want to be found. This could spell trouble. For us and the Royalists both.
Oh boy.
Still, it'll be a whole lot worse if we set off after them with bleary eyes and empty bellies. There should be a pair of pallets waiting for us back at the inn. Shall we?
Yeah, everything's all right here. How about you? Yeah.
Now, about those beds.
I already know who I'm going to be raiding when we wrap this up in a little over an hour.
I seem to recall your request being to spend the night. And for that,
Bullying? Oh, hell no. We better not bully them. Huh. You'll see.
No need for thanks, Sid. This isn't an act of charity.
You don't say.
In exchange for my floor, I shall be requiring your services. The Royalists saw fit to erect a barricade across the road south when they occupied the village, and failed to remove it when they left. I expect it to be gone before you leave.
As you wish. Well, that took longer than expected. First time dismantling the barricade? It gets easier, don't worry.
I won't.
If we leave now, we'll arrive at the care when the shadows are at the deepest. Unless you'd rather wait.
No more waiting. The road south, then? Unless...
I know of another shortcut. You should be so lucky.
And... Yep, we're storming a castle. Excuse me. There we go.
Come back to me, my darling.
One moment. All right.
If the Royalists were looking to target
shoot.
they'd have posted sentries to prevent any unwelcome surprises. At least I would have.
Well, you should know.
All right, here we go. Actually, let's see. Is there anything else we got? Nope, we are good. You see that right there? Earlier you were talking about how he runs so slow. Yeah, that. I wish that could be that surge could be triggered manually. But anyway. Unfortunately, yes. There we go. Okay, now let's take a look at abilities. Here we go. Let's see here. Increases distance. Ability potency increases with distance. This one's next.
What are the Royalists thinking? Why take a stronghold they've no chance of holding?
When they've no intention of holding it. The king is up to something.
The king?
Well, you don't think they're acting on a whim, do you? This is one of His Majesty's cunning stunts, and he sent his best to execute it.
When you actually know about Barnabas Tharm, you'll see just how in character that actually is for him. Ugh. Oh, hey, more Fallen tech. Oops, wrong.
That's enough. Get him, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Two slaps.
Boom. Boom, just stomp him. Well, they're all dead. I believe the TFS term would be cadaverific.
I don't care who else is in there.
Seriously, any of y'all watching the VOD that haven't, for some reason, watched Dragon Ball Z Abridged, what are you doing with your free time? You know, besides watching this, of course. So, maybe when you're done with this episode, check them out. And, tell them the Wilhelm Starton sent you.
Let's make this quick.
You okay, Boss Hunter? Yes, I am. Because again, Taka and Zito were my inspiration. If I can get just big enough that they notice me, I can die happy.
Stay down. Sick of Torgal. Give them all you've got, boy. It's over. It's over.
So, Boss Hunter, what do you think of the local flora? What was that?
Nah, man, I don't like that. I really don't like that.
You really don't like that the plants are monsters? Yeah, I feel that. I mean, you remember the Moorball.
Much as I enjoy battering down the front door, I hazard this endeavour will require a bit more tact.
There's an old sluice that empties under the bridge. It should see us through to the lower levels of the care. Sid. We both know why I'm here. But what is it that you want? Why would you risk your life for a handful of outcasts?
Huh.
If anyone ever learned what you've been doing with their property...
I have my head in a box. But this isn't just about dominance and bearers, it's about all of us.
I don't know. King Barnabas does seem to be all about heads in boxes. Hint, hint.
What I want is to build a place where it doesn't matter what you are, but who you are. And our world isn't ready for a place like that. So, until it is, I use the power I've been given to show people there is hope.
Oh, come on. How did this guy not notice them? Come on.
So, tell me about this, Benedicta.
The best and worst decision I ever made. Don't underestimate her, Clive. A fight with her icon is not one you're likely to walk away from.
Garuda. Warden of the Wind.
Damn, not showing yet. Oh, by the way, there's one boss fight coming up after this that well, the pitch was summed up as a WWA. Hold on, dang, as a WWA match with giant monsters. Oh shit! No, we're not progressing the plot right here. We're gonna deal with side quests first, and then we'll be back. Come on, almost. Yep, okay, so let's see who needs our help. Oh, the botanist.
I heard they escaped their masters.
Oh, head carpenter. Oh boy.
Damn it. We'll be needing more wood. If I step away to fetch any, this lot will be down around our ears. Ah, you there. Perfect timing. I couldn't persuade you to fetch me some timber, could I?
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. You'll be helping me and the hideaway both. Takes a lot of work to keep this place standing. More than we can manage, if I'm honest.
It certainly looks like you've got your hands full.
Ah, you can say that again. The Fallen knew their craft, make no mistake, but not even their handiwork lasts forever. That's why the walls need shoring up. Can't have the vegetable patch crushed before our first harvest now, can we?
No, I suppose not. Alright, where can I find this wood?
Ask over at the White Ants. They'll point you in the right direction. Thanks again. I really appreciate the help.
Oh, we've also got some food to pick up. Let's focus on. Yeah, let's focus on this one first.
Excuse me. The man working over by the garden sent me to fetch some wood.
Ah, that'll be Jeffrey, master carpenter. Luck would have it, we've just finished cutting the timber he's after.
Perfect.
You take as much as you need from the stack.
Thank you.
No, not at all. We appreciate the assistance.
Here we are. I better get this to... Jeffrey, was it?
Oh, you're back. Hope fetching that wood wasn't too much trouble.
Several lengths of weathered, slightly worn, worm-eaten wood, salvaged and replaned to perfection for use in hideaway repairs.
Will this be enough?
This will do nicely, thank you. With a bit of luck, the walls won't be falling in on us just yet.
That sounds ominous.
Oh, it's not as bad as all that. And it's a damn sight better than the alternative. We're safe, we're warm, and we're hidden. What more could we ask for? Now stop fretting and take this. You've earned it. Welcome to the fold.
There's no need to...
Nah, it's not a matter of need, my friend. You're one of us now.
Booyah. Meteorite and gillbug. Just as drops of molten iron fall from a smith's oven to the floor to cool, so too do they fall from the celestial foundry where the gods forged their divine instruments of war, or so it is believed. We call these otherworldly outcastings meteorites. Gillbug. Contrary to popular belief, this small insect does not get its name from its appearance, but rather from the fact that it is highly sought after by physicers for use in brewing medicines. In summer, when the beetles are most numerous, children across the realm will spend nigh every waking hour collecting specimens in readiness to exchange them for a handful of coppers. As children have tiny hands, however, this amounts to fewer than one might expect.
I heard they escaped their masters.
Do you think we should go and help?
Don't think I haven't noticed you stealing sips from that pot. Ah, a new face. And, dare I hope, a willing pair of hands. The fat chocobo is a demanding mistress, and we are too few to keep her on her feet. Might I persuade you to deliver a meal or two to souls in need of sustenance? For your trouble, I can offer you the contents of my strongbox and my enduring gratitude.
don't see why not.
Marvelous. And who exactly do I have the honor of addressing?
Clive.
Delighted to make your acquaintance, Clive. I'm Kenneth, and mine are the weary shoulders upon which the weight of this fine establishment rests. Now, I have 3 hungry customers awaiting their victuals. Take these if you would, and be careful.
Can you repeat that? Like I said, knight in sour armor. Like, he may have a resting pissed face, but...
Not warhead though. It's more of a sarcastic kids.
Yeah, like, he may have a resting pissed face, but he's a good guy. You see exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, meal.
Yeah, I do.
How long has it been? Yeah.
Oh, my thanks. I hope you do not think me lazy for waiting to be served like a lord. Only my former master did not use me kindly, you see. He left me half lame, truth be told. But Sid took me in nonetheless. Now, the hideaway is the home I never knew, and a mighty fine one at that.
In short, you could use a different kind of break, quite frankly. Enjoy your meal. You've earned it. Jeez. And how?
I was hoping it might be. Well, doesn't this look fine? Thank you, lad. You're new, aren't you? Kenneth's running you ragged already, I expect. The old rascal.
Well, he did say he'd give me something for my trouble.
And so he should. We're not slaves anymore. Well met, lad. And keep up the good work.
Well. There's so much more to farming than just seeds and soil.
Your food.
Just a moment. I need to finish this. I won't be a burden. I'm of no use to anyone as I am, but maybe if I can master this.
All right, but see that you eat it before it gets cold.
Of course. Thank you.
That's the last one. I'd better let Kenneth know.
Before I go speak to Kenneth, let's go talk to this one. Oh, he and I are going to be great friends.
Yours is not a familiar face. Are you new to the hideaway, perchance?
You could say that.
Well then, allow me to welcome you. I am Harpocrates II Hyperboreus.
That's,
Quite a mouthful, I know. Which is why everyone here has taken to calling me simply Tomes, on account of the company I keep. And
my man.
Company? I'm a collector, you see. Not of bijou and baubles, but of stories. The history and culture of these isles have ever been a source of endless fascination to me. But alas, my days of wandering the realm in search of new tales are far behind me. And so I've taken to sharing that which I've gathered with all who might listen. Perhaps you would care to listen. When I was very young,
And lived beyond these shores, my father would read to me every night from the only book we had, A History of Valisthea by Moss the Chronicler. So enchanted was I by this realm of myths and magic that when I was of age, I enlisted as a deckhand on a merchant galley that I might see it with my own eyes.
yet when I arrived,
What I found was a land of war and suffering, darkened by the blight and the evil in men's hearts. Still, I was determined to follow in the footsteps of Moss and record what I could. And so I did, in all manner of places and in all manner of roles until my aging legs could carry me no longer.
Fortunately,
Sid found me by the roadside, so to speak, and offered me a place here where I might continue my studies, albeit without the wandering.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them.
1,000 Tomes is a comprehensive compendium of Valisthian lore covering everything from basic terms to important persons, geography, and history. New information is constantly added as Clive progresses through the story. Past active time lore entries can also be viewed here.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
Yes, they even gave him a sprite.
You wish to study the tomes? You are always welcome, Clive.
So what do you think, Boss Hunter? Oh, yep. Old dude's a keeper, isn't he?
All done, I presume? Splendid.
They were bearers. All three of them. Not slaves waiting upon their master's pleasure, but men waiting to be fed like equals.
Indeed, equality is the very cornerstone upon which our little community is founded. Beyond these walls, we are scorned as slaves, speaking only when spoken to, eating only what scraps our masters deign to give us. The first hot meal here is the first many will have known. In the hideaway, we are free, truly free to speak as we please, when we please, and to eat what and when we desire. More than reason enough to trust in Sid's vision, you say? Now,
Well then. Well then, take the dog out. Preferably without the silencer. That's an Astif movie reference, by the way. That was such a dumb sketch. Jimmy, take the dog out. Yes, Mother. For a walk, Jimmy. Jimmy's an idiot.
I promised you something for your trouble, did I not? The contents of my strongbox are yours to do with as you will. Thank you, Clive. Do come and visit me again, won't you?
We're right. To most, this nondescript lump of rough-hewn stone is but a nuisance upon which to stub one's toe. To the blacksmith, however, it is much, much more, for the metal contained within may be fashioned into inexpensive yet durable gear favored by warriors across the realm. Treasure coffers. Countless of these lie across the realm, just waiting to be plundered. If you find one, don't hesitate to kick it open with cross and reap the bounty. Go on, no one's looking. Well, I mean, he did just give me permission anyway, so... Badge of metal. The strength of a city is defined by the guard that mans its walls. The strength of a city guard is defined by the pride in their hearts and the laurels on their breasts. This badge provides its wearer with one of the two. Anyway. That's probably going to hold me for a good while, but just to be sure. Also, we got this thing. Changing the tune. Background music played in the hideaway can be changed by accessing the orchestrion. Track list is expanded using orchestrion roles acquired from the main scenario quests, shops, or treasure coffers. Anyway. And that takes care of the side quests. Let's go swing by the shop. We can deal with the Arete Stone later. Or already, I don't know how you pronounce that.
Taking an interest, are you?
Wondering why such a comely, cultured lady would cast her lot with this rabble? Because she's got a special arrangement with the rabble-rouser, that's why. I scratch Sid's back and he scratches mine. Use me old trading connections to bring in whatever him and his little band need, and they pay what I ask.
To sweeten the deal.
He's given me a home here, far from the prying eyes of those who'd wish me ill. And there's no shortage of them, believe you me. Oh, wait, forgot to check her wares.
What? Go on then. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Is that all?
Noisy dogs.
Make it quick. But I ain't the cook, am I?
Though if you've tasted Kenneth's brown, I might as well be. Sid needed a smith, and I needed a smithy. Call it a marriage of convenience. Doesn't hurt that the forge here's the hottest this side of hell, or that it works without magic. I won't have no bearer suffering for me.
Got anything needs repairing?
Or retooling, you bring it here, along with your own materials. And any scraps left over, I keep.
I'll say it for you, dear. You can thank me later. My best work, but it'll do. Yeah, that should do you.
There we go.
You can thank me later.
Booyah. So now we got some good gear on. We don't need to deal with the stone. We're going to save, and then we're going to hop into Caer Norvent.
Has fallen.
Clever camera angles.
Territories all but belong to the orcs.
I'll have my men ready to depart by noon.
No bother.
But what of the mines? Without adamantite...
The blight would have engulfed the mines ere long. Besides...
Probably another reason why this got banned in certain countries. Yes, but again, clever camera angles definitely mitigate...
swallows more of the realm with each passing day. The land starved of the ether that gives it life. And as the fringes fade, the people flock to the mother crystals, desperate for their blessing. The war we wage for possession of that blessing, it breaks us from within, hastening us to our own destruction.
And so you do what must be done.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow. The world must be restored, and I will see it so.
You might have already had Sidolphus not betrayed us.
Him again. Lust you still for his embrace?
But... of course not. My liege. I serve you, and you alone.
I remember well the
Clever camera angles. Note that they're only showing his nips.
Pressed into his, as if it would never let go.
That was a long time ago. Yours is the only hand I need. Now.
What's up?
That kind of stuff isn't that.
Soon, my dear. Soon all will know whose hand it is that keeps them from falling into the darkness.
I want to know how you got that scar.
Never let me go.
One of our sentries has failed to report, my lady. Your orders?
Pull the men back inside the care, Geralf.
He is here, then.
Have them lead Sid and his little pet to the chapel. I shall entertain them there. So you've come for me after all.
Oh, we're not here for you. We're here for the dominant. The other one. The one of fire? Yeah, that one. Oh god, it smells like Batman Forever in here. And there's your obligatory Robot Chicken reference.
That's a nice trick. You'll have to teach me sometime.
Yeah, I'm sure you could easily pull it off with some ball lightning. You still there, Boss Hunter? Let's see. It doesn't look like there are any items. Okay. But yeah, so one of the limitations that dominants have that bearers don't is that while bearers are much more versatile in their ability to use magic, and dominants are more potent, dominants can only use magic of their elemental affinity. So, in other words, Sid over there needs a crystal in order to use anything other than lightning magic. That is the only kind he can channel on his own.
We should start with the dungeons. They may be holding the bearers there.
Similarly, if Joshua had ever wanted to use any kind of magic besides fire, he'd need to use a crystal.
In here. They're all empty.
Run away, cousins. It's not safe here.
Sid, this gate. Need some help.
Adaptive triggers are really something else. That the R2 button actually has extra tension. Adaptive triggers really are something else. So, like, I will say this much, it really does leverage the power of the PS5 in terms of just the sheer variety of its immersive features. While I still don't care for its exclusivity, I can absolutely appreciate how it brings out what the PS5 can really do. That reminds me, I've got to check the settings. Camera settings. No, that's fine. Yep, prioritize frame rate. Also, let me know if the motion blur ends up being too strong.
So, where to next?
Not that way.
This door only leads to more royalists. We'd better find another one.
Take your pick.
So let's check Torgal's stats real quick. Oh, here we go. Pedigree, Lone Hunter. Okay. Also, that bracelet that Torgal has, Sid put that on him because he was just gnawing at his paw because he was nervous, and he stopped gnawing at it. So now he just has that cool little band.
How about a window?
Bloody show off.
Okay. Should check for items up here.
Imperial garrison, right where the royalists left.
Okay. Well, let's check that down there then, see what's going on over here. I need to check that over there first. Yep. Okay, yeah. Because there might be items up there. Jeez. Well, auto used a potion. Oop. Hi. Oh, that was a waste. Ugh, that's a bad way to go. One of the things I don't like about action stages is that there's no map. So when you have branching paths like that, it starts to get a little confusing. Especially if you're trying to get all the...
Rough XD.
Yeah.
Damn it. They're everywhere.
Ugh.
This lead time here.
Please, try not to overdo the TTS. Boss Hunter. You gotta go? Alright. It's alright. Take care. Thanks. Oh boy. Ugh. Damn. Gotcha.
Never were one for half measures, were you, Benedict?
Jesus.
Poor sods didn't know what hit them. All this bloody running. After them.
Oh, come on. Well guarded. Attacking an opponent from the front while it is guarding will deal no damage. Circle to penetrate its defenses. Breaking through. Certain basic abilities such as Burning Blade and Charge Magic, as well as iconic abilities such as the Phoenix's Rising Flames, can instantly break an opponent's guard, even when delivered from the front.
Seems they were expected.
You don't say. It's over.
Damn. Ah.
It's over. Sick of Toggle. You know what to do. Give them all you've got, boy. It's sin. Death to the traitor!
Boom. Oof. Level up on that kill. Jeez.
The only way is through the chapel.
Of course.
Grieger must have plans for us.
Hmm. Oh, we're coming up on a boss fight. That said, it's starting to get late, so we're gonna upgrade this. Save again. And it ain't much of a raid, but we're gonna raid Club Yuzu. Are they not on yet? Ah, crap. Yeah, it says they're up. Huh. That's a problem. Come on. Yep, there we go. But until next time, this is the Wilhelm Starton, raiding and signing off. Good night, everybody. And don't touch that dial.